You see this? This is a ticket, my ticket that my brother gave me to this play at the By Him Theater. Jesus Christ Superstar. Seat 111. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something very important. In my magical staff, same staff as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up. This staff of mine, this arm of mine, this sword of mine will punish. It will drag that nasty little beast across the mountains of Jerusalem. I'll put a hook right in his jaw, because I'm a fisherman too. That staff, I'll cast my rod. Yeah, you say, what rod you got? The same rod that Moshe picked up in the wilderness. Didn't I tell you about that? Didn't you listen? When I told you a damn snake bit my arm and broke it? Not just any snake. A copper bronze snake. What would you do? Now we've reached this crescendo of events leading up to me telling you about this. Just as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up. We got to raise that kundalini, because the Spirit of God comes from down there, up here, and here. And not in the fear. Nothing to fear. And I will shatter kings on the day of judgment. Are the Anunnaki real? Are the Greys real? Are these aliens real? I'm telling you, did I not just tell you what they were? And that they are? And that there's a big game on a cosmic scale being played out, and a war being fought for your soul. You know, I looked and nobody was there. So my own arm brought me the victory. And in my fury, it upheld me. Okay? He was despised, rejected, a man acquainted with grief. Do you think I'm happy in doing this and having fun? Why do you think I'm doing this? Because no greater life hath man had than to lay down his life for his friends. So if I call you my friend, I'm being kind to you. I'm showing you love. And that staff of mine, that arm, hello, Pope Francis. You know, see you in hell, dude. Because I'll cast everyone else down right with you. You'll go right with Bergoglio. You'll take the trip next with old Jorge there, a Jesuit from Argentina. Most of the Nazis are in the Vatican hiding in skirts. Skirt. And one of them had been hiding in a white skirt and sat in that audience hall where they show Christ coming out of a nuclear winter, an atomic bomb. Grafted to him are all these demons. Let's see if that happens. And eerily, it's probably connected to iPad Goat and CERN. I would guarantee it, knowing what I know. Because that is a place and a video you could find these entities. Ow! The fuck out of here! I'm sorry, my cat just clawed the shit out of me. Just messed up my right arm. Kind of how my thumb got cut. Remember? I didn't fake a shot and then praise God, man, for sparing my life when nobody even saw a bullet hit you, man. Nobody saw blood, man. Why are you wearing those shoes, man? I don't get down like that. Too many occurrences have happened to where I can no longer trust what I see. Especially when it has to do with Trump. I just want to see Trump do good. I told you how the snake got me. I ran from it. The kid pulled the book up, and I ran because all I saw was one big snake eye. I was gone, dude. There was nothing scarier to me than that, okay? And it took me a while to conquer my fear. I had to die. I had to die to myself, man. I had to die to the lower self, that aspect. And then I came forth right up out of that grave like Lazarus, okay? Like Lazarus, like a mummy, still wrapped in the wrapping. And I remember seeing that they had put this mummy in the collider, and all I remember was just him looking at me. Was it me? Was it somebody else? I don't know. I know they put the mummy in CERN. And I know that wasn't made up. Because I saw something, me and my brother did. Something that would disturb even those who have strong hearts and minds. And it involved a young female. And the collider, the particle accelerator. And putting her through a set of sheets, languages, stories, ancient origin. Because this was an Egyptian preserved mummy that was a child. Okay, and I remember God telling me, hey, the world isn't what you think it is, huh? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. So what you're seeing now is the after effect of a tired man. Somebody who's not going to take any mess from anybody. Somebody that's working on themselves just like you. Just like all of us. We're all trying to better ourselves. But I will not let you trash any Kushite family member of mine in Africa. Oh, they say, oh Mike, why you like Africa so much? Motherfucker, don't you talk about anybody that's living in that country. You don't know what my people have been through and what they go through. That's why I come in the spirit of Shango. Yeah, I come in the spirit of Shango. Okay. And for those who know, they know. Yeah, you're looking at what you see when you see Shango. I carry the two swords, the battle axe. It's mine. I'm one of the most ancient. It's just the truth. I'm not saying it to brag. I'm boasting about my weaknesses. Don't you fools understand anything? Or are you too busy looking on the outside? Ask Michael if he looks on the outside. I don't see nothing like that, man. The energy that I see permeates people and through people is something that the Maya taught me. You could see the rays of the sun beaming down like I told you about Moshe. Believe me or not, man, because you're going to look back on it, follow the trail that I left for you, and know that, damn, this guy might have been telling the truth. The evil ones know I tell the truth. The corporations know I tell the truth. And all they want you to do is be distracted and away from this message that I'm telling you. Okay? Like I said, I grew up on Fatima. That's where I had my deep spiritual experiences with God. Not only did he tell me I was one of the two witnesses. Oh yeah, people ain't ready for that either. One of the two witnesses arrested on September 23rd. Saved by a Tennessee Titan in jail, locked up in cell 19. I could tell you a lot more, Raindrops were hitting me inside of a cop car one time in October until I connected the puzzle. It all led back to Rome. The revived Roman Empire will be the birth of the Antichrist. A whatever. Until I see him and face him, I can't tell you what's going on exactly with it. I'm sure it involves artificial intelligence. I'm sure it involves consciousness. That's another thing. Consciousness is everything. That is a Kemetic belief. That is my belief. And that is the truth. All in all. Okay? In nature. Yeah, God in nature. The elements, the elementals. You know, Christians are the only ones that don't understand the elements and the way that things operate like that. The Maya taught me a lot of stuff. And they taught me that air, wind, earth, fire, all that. They represent certain directions. And the universe started from a whirlpool and is woven by weavers and players of the universe. Players. Well, if I was considered a player of the universe, as you see, Trump, how he was holding up that key from the Vatican and stuff like that, because people forget about Gregory Hallett. I don't. Hey, fake, phony Gregory. It's Michael. The real 777, whatever. You don't believe me? Check my identity where I sit between the two pillars. Yes, the two pillars of Solomon, the twins. Jacqueline and Boaz. Me, I come from Bo. And all they wanted to do was to figure out Jesus' genealogy, his DNA, his family line, and hold back the secrets and the teachings and knowledge of Alexandria in the last civilization. Yeah, you're not the first. It's important that people get butthurt and they learn a little bit of humility. Me, I volunteered my time. I did my time. Paid my costs. But I paid a hefty price. Because heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay? And I'm nothing more than a humble servant. When you see me, just recognize me as that. I got a staff. Remember this, Pope. Whoever you guys are going to choose in your conclave, man, let me tell you something. There were audible gasps when I walked through that conclave, hoisted up, staring up at the ceiling, staring at the stars in the ceiling. It's not a game. I just hope that you understand, in this arm of mine, it's 26,000 years worth of records. 26,200 to be exact. And you say, you're nuts, man, you're lying. I never told you any lies, man. Not now, not ever. 26,000 years, I had mentioned that my brother, when he found me, he had said, it's been like 26,000 years, man. Yeah, I forgot a lot. And now I call it a remembrance, also a book of remembrance. One of God's and the Most High's many books. But mostly the teachings of Ptah-hotep. Yeah, the self-created one, Ptah. The one who I'm going to pass this staff on to. Because the green man, Melchizedek, Al-Qadir, the Prince of Peace, the righteous one, the servant of the Most High. Figure out your own way. Figure out your own way. I don't get questioned. I don't get questioned, doubted, looked at, accused of in the spiritual realms. I don't. Because you're looking at the strongest. It's not me bragging. Because if you knew the times that I sat alone suffering, looking for answers, you wouldn't think I was bragging. Now I sit here alone, just here with my love, my animals, my family. And the only thing left to do is to save some souls, some way, somehow. To bind up some evil, cast them down, tear down strongholds, break apart time and matter and space, molecule by molecule. Rip apart those constructs and holograms. Yeah, it's such a game, right? It's such a game, right? They got holograms and things that you have never even witnessed. And the reptilians, yeah, they're in. That's why every time we try to do magic on them, and their magicians would get word from the reptilians. So there's just a little bit proof. Read Isaiah 27 if you don't think reptilians are real. I'm not here to put any kind of fear or doubt in your mind. I'm here to be your brother. You know, somebody who you could trust and lean on. And if you need prayer, I make intercession. Listen, I'm that man. I'm the man that intercesses for you. No other. Of course, your prayers are always heard by the ministering angels and Most High. But I went in one time, ain't going in again. It's like Jesus, people think, you know, don't wait. Don't wait on him. That's all I can tell you, man. You know, isn't it funny though? I want to say it real quick. 26,000 years, man. I always was blown away by the information my brother had told me. Because, you know, he was me. If you read the Gnostic Gospels and the Hymn of the Pearl, yes, the Hymn of the Pearl by St. Thomas, Jesus' twin. Okay. Many names and bodies, okay, one mind. One single mind. Just like one single thorn that, okay, that ship came down and poof, gone. No other explanation. And those were who? The heavenly offspring, the Anunnaki. So I'm here to tell you, if you're having doubts, it's okay. If you're having distractions, that's okay. But when I looked into if this information was correct, and not only that, bear witness of the testimony of what I'm telling you, word for word, detail for detail, and probably leaving out a whole lot of other stuff. Because when my brain gets going, it's like, boop, 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 boop. So I apologize for that. But yes, that 26,200 year staff of records, that magical staff, that staff that can break apart all things, okay? And also with crystals and just magic, okay? Not evil magic, good magic. holy magic, set apart magic. And you ever been called Prince of Peace, King of Righteousness? No better than a servant. No higher than anybody is. Your friend in this war that just advanced a little bit more and can go back and forth and stands by the door. That's me. That's me. So if I haven't met you yet, nice to meet you. I don't read comments. I'm just here to just let out the information. Make it known. Make a record of it so it bears witness of me. Because those who write these records, they lie. Like the Vatican, those who hold all those records, they lie too. And their domination will end soon. So on this 100-day mark, 111-day mark, that's what it was. 111 days till September 11th. And the 111th day of the year. I showed you my Jesus Christ Superstar ticket stub. Guess what seat I was sitting in the theater? Take a wild guess. 111. 111. That means 3. How many shepherds were ministered to by the angel Mary and the Virgin Mary? I apologize. The Virgin Mary. And gave these children the messages that they delivered? 3. Now, 3 is a derivative of 9 spiraled. And through the etherical realm, which is green, you're looking at the green man. Not Osiris, Michael Zadok, Melchizedek. A mystery so few Christians are not ready to understand, let alone overstand. And that's cool, man. Maybe one day you catch up. If you can make it to that holy place, man. That crystal city. You know, the Admiral Byrd, where did he find a crystal city down in Antarctica? I told you about the crystalline universe. And the real name of Christ means crystal. In ancient Kemet, we called it the Kerest, okay? Because I am a 7-dimensional hybrid being from the planet Jupiter, which you call heaven. I am one of 4 brothers that I know, immediate brothers. We have fought and had many lives up until now. I'm not here to lie to you or play games with you. 26,000-year sword I got in that hand. You think I'm going to punish that serpent? That ancient sea serpent? Catch 22, and the devil's in the details. Man, I fed the people with the flesh and the meat of the Leviathan when I put a hook right in his jaw and dragged him right across those mountains. And I'd do it again and cut him up again. And if they're in the sea, I'll get him out there. And if he's up there, I'll bring him down from up there. And if I see him in passing, I could see a lot of these beings. And people are just people. It's not their fault. They just don't understand sometimes that they're opening their mind and their vessel up to be possessed, taken over, messed with. And let's just pray each and every one of us that 9 ether beings, spiritual beings, come together, man, and we get together and unify ourselves for how beautiful it is when brothers dwell in unity. It's like the precious oil dripping down, running down the beard of Aaron. Yeah, there was no air shot with me. It was this. It was only this. It was always this. And I didn't have to show off or alter the event to change it. But all will be revealed in due time. Remember that. I got nothing but love for each and every one of you. And always keep me in your prayers, because trust me, I'm the one interceding for a lot of people. And most people don't know that. And I don't care to be known for that. I was always taught that I wouldn't have fame. I wouldn't have fortune. Nobody would know my name. Nobody would care. So that hurts. I would just want people to know that. If there were only some people that cared. Mary cared. She cared. We were just in different spaces at the time. Why didn't Mary recognize the gardener? Maybe it wasn't the same person. And she could tell. But here I am. By the door. Always by the door.